Mark Golding is not your typical Jamaican politician. He doesn't have the fiery, stage-commanding presence of Michael Manley. He doesn't rule the airwaves with the booming confidence of a Bruce Golding or a P.J. Patterson. And yet, in this high-stakes political battle for Jamaica's future, he could be Andrew Holness's greatest threat. Why? Because Mark Golding's strengths lie not in theatrics, but in quiet precision, unshakable integrity, and a deep understanding of Jamaica's economic and legislative landscape. But will these strengths be enough to unseat Holness and the JLP? Stick around, because what we uncover next will surprise you. Mark Golding's journey to this moment wasn't fueled by political ambition from childhood. He wasn't bred for leadership in the traditional sense. Instead, he built himself through grit, intellect, and a relentless commitment to service. Unlike many who rise through the ranks of Jamaican politics, Golding made his name first as a brilliant legal mind and an astute businessman. But can a man whose foundation is built on intellect and ethics truly connect with a population that often responds more to charisma than to credentials? The answer might not be as straightforward as you think. Jamaica stands at a crossroads. After 2 terms of Andrew Holness, voters question whether it's time for a leader whose strength isn't just in vision, while others are hesitant to allow a 3rd term. Mark Golding's strengths are undeniable. He has the legal expertise to reshape policy, the financial acumen to rebuild Jamaica's economy, and the strategic mind to unify a fractured opposition. But politics is more than qualifications. It's about connection. And herein lies the great challenge for Golding. Can he translate his strengths into voter confidence? Rise to leadership. Mark Golding's entry into politics wasn't an accident. It was a calculated transition from influence to leadership. After years of shaping Jamaica's financial sector, co-founding the first private investment bank, daring Bunting and Golding, and later playing a pivotal role in Proven Investment Limited, Golding turned his attention to public service. He stepped onto the political stage in 2007, serving as an unelected senator before winning a seat in Parliament in 2017. By 2020, he emerged as the unifier of a deeply divided PNP, defeating Lisa Hanna to become party leader. But leadership isn't just about winning a party battle, it's about leading a nation. And Golding's leadership style is anything but conventional. What makes him different? Golding's leadership is marked by an analytical, problem-solving approach. He's not the leader to pound the podium and declare himself the savior of the nation. Instead, he meticulously crafts policies, pushes legislative reforms, and quietly builds the case for his vision. His time as Minister of Justice from 2012 to 2016 was a testament to this. He spearheaded the decriminalization of marijuana, one of the most impactful social justice reforms in Jamaica's recent history. He championed legislative changes that modernized Jamaica's justice system. He operated with precision, ensuring that over 120 pieces of legislation were passed under his watch. But beyond policy, what truly makes him different is his ability to remain principled and composed in a political environment often dominated by spectacle. Golding doesn't engage in political mudslinging. Instead, he relies on facts and data to challenge his opponents. While many leaders seek power by stoking divisions, Golding has built a reputation as a unifier, even within a PNP that was deeply fractured when he assumed leadership. His diplomatic approach in an era of hyperpartisanship could be a defining factor in how he is perceived by voters. Another striking difference is Golding's approach to leadership transparency. While other politicians often dance around issues, Golding is direct and forthcoming. earning him credibility even among critics. His promise to tackle corruption isn't just rhetoric. His clean political record gives him an edge over leaders who have been plagued by scandals. In a country where trust in politicians is at an all-time low, Golding's reputation for integrity is perhaps his strongest asset. But will voters recognize this as a strength, or will they see it as a lack of the political aggression necessary to lead? Because here's the dilemma. Jamaicans don't just want a leader with a resume. They want a leader who makes them feel something. And this is where Holness has thrived. His ability to command public attention, make grand announcements, and appear as the nation's protector during crises has given him a stronghold on public perception. Golding, in contrast, operates with a quiet steadiness. But is that a weakness, or could it be his greatest strength? The advantage Golding has over Holness. Here's where things get interesting. While Andrew Holness is often seen as the master strategist, Golding positions himself as the master reformer. Where Holness is known for large-scale infrastructure projects, Golding is focused on economic transformation from the ground up. He's built his campaign around education reform, financial sustainability, and constitutional modernization. Unlike Holness, who has faced allegations of government mismanagement and accountability failures, Golding has a reputation as a leader of principle, untainted by corruption, respected for his transparency. Another key advantage Golding has is his authenticity. While Holness has carefully crafted a political image that at times appears overly polished, Golding's straightforwardness makes him relatable to voters. He doesn't use grandiose slogans or elaborate political theatrics. He simply lays out his plans and explains how they will work. This unfiltered approach to leadership, though unconventional in Jamaican politics, could resonate with voters looking for a leader who doesn't rely on optics but instead delivers substance. Additionally, Golding's financial expertise provides him with a pragmatic edge. Jamaica's economic future is a major concern for voters, and while Holness has done well on the economic front and has emphasized macroeconomic stability, Golding has demonstrated a deep understanding of fiscal policies that directly impact everyday Jamaicans. His background in corporate finance and investment banking allows him to propose economic policies that aren't just politically appealing, but are financially sound. As the election draws closer, this difference could prove to be a game changer. And now, here are 4 bonus facts. Fact number 1. Did you know that Mark Golding was one of the masterminds behind Jamaica's landmark financial sector reforms in the 1990s? His expertise shaped policies that stabilized the country's economy after the financial collapse of the late 90s. This isn't just a politician talking about the economy, this is a leader who helped rebuild it. Fact number 2. Despite being born into privilege, Golding has actively built his image as a man of the people. He represents St. Andrew's Southern, one of Jamaica's most economically challenged constituencies, and has worked tirelessly to improve infrastructure and social programs in the area. Fact number 3. Golding's passion for policy isn't just about numbers, it's about justice. He played a key role in pushing for the establishment of the Caribbean Court of Justice as Jamaica's final appellate court, believing that true independence means cutting ties with the UK's Privy Council. Fact number 4. Golding has openly acknowledged the importance of engaging with the younger generation in real, tangible ways, not just in campaign promises. He has pushed for policies to increase job opportunities and education access for Jamaica's youth. So, as Jamaica prepares for its next general election, one question remains: can Mark Golding's quiet strength outmaneuver Andrew Holness's commanding presence. His leadership style is different. His strengths are undeniable. But will Jamaicans embrace the power of substance over spectacle? The answer to that question will determine not just the outcome of the election, but the future of Jamaica itself. If you haven't already done so, please like this video and subscribe to our Impacting Jamaica channel today